I have often said that the difference between success and failure lies not in what happens to a man, but in what he does with what happens. Life will never be free of obstacles. Disappointments will come, setbacks will test you, and what you plan with care may collapse in an instant. But I tell you truly, within every obstacle lies the seed of opportunity, and those who rise to greatness are those who recognize the hidden gift that hardship carries in its hand. When I was a young man, I did not imagine a smooth path to fortune. I expected difficulty, and difficulty I found. Opportunities often disguise themselves as burdens. Work that others despised became the very work that trained me. Tasks men considered beneath them became my stepping stones. The telegraph office where I first labored was no palace of dreams. It was noisy, relentless, and demanding. But I saw in every message a chance to learn, a chance to prove myself. What others called drudgery, I called preparation. You must understand, the obstacle is not the end of your road. It is a bend in the road, a detour that may lead you to a better place than you intended. Too many quit when faced with difficulty. They see only the wall before them, not realizing that a gate lies hidden just beyond sight. The man of vision presses forward, seeking the gate, and when he finds it, he steps into opportunities that the timid will never know. In my enterprises, obstacles came in many forms: shortages of capital, fierce competition, public criticism, and even betrayal from trusted men. Each one could have destroyed me had I allowed it, but I trained myself to ask, where is the advantage hidden in this? What lesson is concealed within this loss? What new path has been opened by this apparent defeat? By asking those questions, I discovered that obstacles are not roadblocks, but guideposts. They redirect you, they refine you, they force you to sharpen your wits and strengthen your resolve. I recall vividly a time when a contract that I had worked diligently to secure was suddenly taken from me. Another company undercut my offer, and I felt as though months of work had been wasted. For a moment I was disheartened, yet when I examined the matter closely, I realized that losing that contract freed my capital for an even greater opportunity that soon appeared. Had I tied myself to the lesser venture, I would have been unable to seize the larger one. What seemed like defeat was, in truth, a deliverance. The obstacle is a teacher in disguise. A man learns little when all goes smoothly. Comfort breeds complacency. But let hardship strike, and suddenly his mind awakens, his resourcefulness sharpens, his strength multiplies. In difficulty, he discovers what he is made of. In loss, he learns the value of perseverance. And in failure, he uncovers the seeds of future success. Consider the steel I produced. Its very strength comes from fire and pressure. Without the furnace, iron remains weak and brittle. Only by passing through heat and force does it become strong enough to build bridges and skyscrapers. So, it is with men. The fire of adversity forges character. The pressure of obstacles creates resilience. Without them, no empire could stand. I urge you to look at your present difficulties with new eyes. If you are facing lack, consider what resourcefulness it will teach you. If you are facing rejection, consider what resilience it will instill. If you are facing delay, consider what patience it will grant. Each obstacle contains the gift most needed for your future success. To reject the obstacle is to reject the gift. Do not say, "Why has this happened to me?" Say instead, "What is this preparing me for?" That single change of thought transforms despair into determination. It turns loss into lesson, failure into fuel. You may not see the opportunity immediately, but I assure you, it is there. And when at last you recognize it, you will give thanks even for the hardship. Remember, fortune favors the man who refuses to be beaten. The world admires not those who succeed easily, but those who rise from defeat. For in their rise lies the proof that obstacles are powerless against a determined spirit. Every empire, every invention, every advance in civilization was born not from ease, but from struggle. Those who dared to turn struggle into strength gave us the progress we now enjoy. So when next an obstacle confronts you, smile at it. Welcome it as a companion on the road to success. Ask it what gift it carries, and then seize that gift and let it carry you forward to greater heights. Obstacles will come. That is certain. But whether they crush you or crown you depends entirely upon your response. Choose wisely. Choose strength. Choose to see the hidden opportunity. And you will find that even setbacks serve your destiny.